Hey guys, Mr. Neko here. I'm here with my fifth video. Sorry it took so long. It takes a while to get all my friends to do this. And a few people have a lot to say about all the questions I gave them. A few of them has not very much to say. They were all good opinions. They have about the game and life. And sorry if this is a little bit long, but please stay and watch the whole thing to see what everyone else thinks, what their opinion about the game, about everything on here. Yeah, might learn something, and don't get too mad at my friends for having their own opinions, something different from you. And if you like to see bloopers, sorry, please hit the like button. And if you also want to see another part, I'll try to make it shorter. Hit the subscribe button and comment down below what questions you want them to answer. And also hit the little bell. Okay, thank you guys. Please watch the whole thing and enjoy the video. So who should I ask the question for first?
Aki. Oh! Tall boy now.
Tall boy.
Tall boy.
Tall boy.
Okay, so this is my first question. Aquio, what
Okay.
made you want to get VRChat in the first place?
All of the videos that I saw of seeing people like having so much fun in these certain worlds and having their own avatars and just kind of being themselves but not at the same time, and that made me like, oh, I hope I can get it. So I checked to see if it had VR or if it was just VR only, and apparently it's not, so I'm here now.
You're here now.
Yeah.
So, what about you,
Here's
Michelle?
breaking.
How did I get on VRChat?
Like, what made you want to get on it? Yeah.
Nothing really made me want to get on. I got on out of a kind of whim. Me and a friend decided that we were bored of the games we had, and we figured why not go to a place where we can socialize, and we both picked VRChat, so now I'm here with a little bit of an addiction.
A very different opinion than Aquio. JK just because, and they actually had a real motive.
Yeah. And oh wow, that looks cool, and I'm bored. Let's just go in.
I kind of had that kind of mindset too, though.
Oh God, my.
Okay, here's my second question. What's your opinion about VRChat now?
My opinion about VRChat now.
Aquio, first.
Oof.
I'd say there's like community-wise, I say it's pretty okay as it is right now. Granted, there are some things that need to be fixed community-wise, but that's extremely hard to do. Like all the people making like these bad avatars, like the crash guns and stuff like that. But in general, again, there's some things that need to be fixed, but the game is still in beta or it's early access. So I'd say there's just a few things that need to be changed and fixed here and there. Other than that, it's fine.
Okay, Moshe. For a second, can you stop cutting your finger?
Yeah. Okay, I can. Sure. My opinion on VRChat. Oh gosh. So, first coming in,
Oh God.
I thought it was a really neat and interesting, fun place, but I know it's so bad. It's pretty much the same, but the more you get into it, the more you realize there's just a lot of fucking sad people on here, and I think that I don't know. I want to get back into it. I used to be into it a lot, but I attract the wrong kind of people. So it's like a.
Yeah, you do.
It's like a. I don't know how to word it, but my opinion is that you need to be careful on here. There's so much that can go wrong. It's an unsafe but fun place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Aquio, what What's your opinion about real
Okay.
life?
Awful. It's so awful.
Just one little
There's
word.
so many things. As Moshia said, there are so many things that can go wrong. Not even on the internet, but in real life. You can attract so many bad people. You think that they're good, and yet they turn out to be horrible, no good, very bad people. And it's just it's a game of chance. That's all life is a game of chance. See what happens, and if it fucks up, it's gonna go away eventually. Things gonna get better, but on the same token, it either will take a couple of days to get better or your entire life.
Okay, I think this might. Wait, it's Mosa's turn to answer the question.
What I think about real life?
Ooh, changed.
Yeah, I did. I'm not in the right state of mind to answer that. I've had a lot of bad shit happen to me recently, and I'm a very pessimistic person. So,
Okay.
yeah,
I think this might be my final question.
heavily pessimistic person. What's your final question?
What's your?
Okay.
I want you to compare VRChat to real life.
Starting with me.
Aki, you can go first. Yeah.
I'd say that it can real life and in VRChat can have the same side effects to people mentally. Like, if something bad happens to me in real life, it can affect me in VRChat, like how I interact with people. And the only difference here is that obviously this is a fictional world. You don't know who's behind the screen behind their headset. And so, as I said, that you might meet someone that is so that at first glance they're so nice, they're sweet, they're kind, they're gentle, they're caring, and all of these other things, but then they turn out to be the total, complete opposite of what you had initially thought. But the only difference is that they have an avatar that looks nothing like them, and that they're behind a computer screen, and that they can't touch you until maybe, like, after a while, you decide to meet, like Moshi and Panda did. But did you know each other before VRChat?
No. We met on
Okay.
VRChat.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. Okay, so what was the question again?
What was the difference between VRChat and real life? I think, right?
The difference is in heavily back to what Aki said in VRChat. This is a place where people go to really be themselves or to escape into what they want to be. You will find a bunch of furries on here. You will find a bunch of, weebs and meats and otakus, and they're all the same, but they're all different. I get that, but you'll find just about everybody under the sun here, and it's not really an okay place to be at the same time, because if you get into it with full body tracking or headsets, you can dissociate yourself from reality to the point where this is all you want to do. And I have a couple friends who have quit their jobs to to just kind of stay on here more, or people who shell out thousands of dollars so they can do better stuff on here, so they can have more realistic movements on here.
Yeah.
So the difference is, I guess, in a sense, is you can be yourself, but not yourself in a sense on here. You be who you want to be. And I think
Yeah, like, obviously I don't look like this in real life.
Excuse me. Some people go way too far on VR.
Yeah.
And there needs to be a line drawn on where you need to stop before you can ruin your life. I think he's on right now, actually. Yeah, one of the friends I have on that. Yeah. Oh, why are you in the friends list? Yeah. Spent, all he did was work, work, work. He's on here. He started coming on here more. He bought the set. He bought the tracking. Then he started doing models, and now all he does is 24/7 eat, sleep, breathe, VRChat. So, yeah.
Man.
It's a weird place. This place. I mean, I like it. I made a bunch of new friends. I made a bunch of cool friends.
Like me.
Like Acreal. Yeah. But it's also a very sketchy place, and
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you too for
Very
coming to
interesting.
my VRChat community interview.
Of course.
No problem.
Welcome to my interview. The interview of the VRChat community. So, can you tell me your opinion about VRChat? What is your reason for getting VRChat? My third question: what is your opinion about real life? Here's the final question. Compare VRChat to real life. You done? Well, thank you for being part of my interview. I really appreciate it. It was really nice meeting you. I hope there might be a part that if people really like this interview thing, there might be a part two where I'll be telling you what the comments section might say or come out with stupid questions. Okay? Well, thank you for coming. I had to get my next person, who might be Wall or someone else. Thank you, Milky and Alpha, for coming into my interview about the VRChat community.
No problem.
Nice. Okay, Milky, you want to be the first one to answer a question, or do you want Alpha to answer it?
Whichever way you want it to be is fine.
Okay. Milky, what's your opinion about VRChat?
It's been really fun so far. Meet new people and great friends with a lot of them.
Is that all you have to say?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, Alpha, what is your opinion about VRChat?
Pretty much the same thing. You met a lot of nice people, just hang out with them. It's just a nice place, talk to a lot of people and do some nice stuff, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, here comes my second question. Milky, what was your reason for getting VRChat?
I just thought it'd be really, really fun to, play a game that has different animated characters in it. I thought just socializing on it, pretty much.
This is a new Skype.
I wouldn't say Skype. Say more like Second Life or.
What in the world is Second Life?
It's like VRChat but with real avatars instead of, like anime ones.
I never heard of Second Life.
Do your research, Neko!
I haven't done much research. Okay. Research.
Yeah.
Okay, Alpha. What was your reason for getting VRChat?
The main reason is really dumb, but I knew that I was able to do a lolly voice, so I wanted just to trap people with it.
Let's hear your lolly voice then.
What?
Let's hear it.
Want me to do it?
You can if you want to.
I mean, that's the kind of voice that I was using back then. I was just having fun trapping people with it, and it was just, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just fun. And after, like, I met some people, and it was just fun to hang out with.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Someone is dying right now.
Sorry.
Very professional interview right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anything with me is like non-professional though. You
I
kind of
know.
know it.
You know. Okay, third question. What's your opinion about real life?
What can you
What do
respond to
mean?
this?
What do you mean by what's my opinion on real life?
Like, what do you think about it?
I don't. It's pretty much just the same, except for you don't actually have to go out to meet like people, and then the people that you actually meet online are all over the world instead of just where you're based at. So pretty much that.
Okay.
And I can do a lot more stupid shit that I mean, oof, is that okay to say, or do you have to bleep that out? I'm really trying to keep it PG for you.
You do whatever you want, Milky.
Okay, well, it's a lot of I can do. Basically, I'm the same way that I am in VRChat as I am in real life, but I can do a lot more stupid stuff on here than I would do in real life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
understandable.
pretty much that.
And Alpha, what's your opinion about real life?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, Dinner. Just, I like being VRChat because you can do a lot of stupid things without, like, even caring if someone's watching you or not.
I like the lolly voice.
So, pretty much. Yeah, so, it's pretty much the same thing, Dinner, for the rest of it.
Okay. Final question. I want you to, Milky, I want you to compare VRChat to real life.
Compare it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to compare it actually. I guess. I don't know. How would you compare it? There's it's really hard to
Me?
put it into words, I guess. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
to
it's
me-
true that when you got VR, it's pretty much like the exact same thing that in VR, that in real life, because it's just too real.
Everything is just how it is.
Yeah.
Like, how, I don't know. For me, I act the same way that I do in real life as I do on here. I just since there's so many worlds, I'm able to do a lot more stuff than I am.
A lot more.
But other than that, it's the same thing for me that I am in my daily life. So, rip my friends, but I love them still. They gotta deal with this 24/7, but yeah.
Yeah, and for me, it's pretty much the exact same. Like yes, VR it's so real, but still, you know, there's difference between like your VR life and your real life. So you can do a lot more in your VR life because there's like a lot more that you can do without even moving from your home. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So,
And also without VR, I wouldn't have met this one.
nice.
VRChat.
Exactly.
So, Milky, do you still want me to answer that
shit.
question you just said? What do I?
Yes.
Well, since I'm still in school and where I live in Texas, there's not much anime here. So most
Mhm.
people just think about sports where I live in Texas. So I'm kind of out of place in the world, and I actually got bullied for liking anime in school. So VRChat is a world where I could just be myself and act normal, honestly. So I like
Wow.
right now I like VRChat a little bit better since I don't get really bullied here. I could be
Mhm.
normal, have fun as myself. Yeah, cause I was just
In
bullied for
real
this.
life, in real life, when that kind of situation happens, you know, and you have this kind of thing to escape from it, it's, it's what you're gonna obviously pick over the other.
Yeah, cause I was bullied for this stupid reason for just liking something I like. Just bullied.
And everybody, there, there's a whole wild, like, how many people are on VRChat. Like, it can show, like, how many people around the world actually likes the game and like, they love anime and that kind of stuff, you know?
Mhm.
It's that. Like, they might not understand it now, the people that are bullying you, but later in life they're gonna think back about it and they're gonna be like, I can't believe I did something so stupid as this, or
Mhm.
something so little.
Mhm.
But just keep your head up, you know?
Yeah, I
Just
mostly just
ignore it.
didn't really
Like, I
care
know it's
anything
hard.
about me.
I know it's hard. That's good.
Looks like we have a new surprise guest. Oh, I'll say this is
It's
the
been a pleasure.
I'll say this is the scuffed interview I ever had.
I'm sorry, anything involving me is fucking scuffed now.
Yes, it is. Seems like that.
Hey.
Whoops. Okay.
Welcome, Jammler, to my interview for the VRChat community.
Hey.
Please sit down.
Hey. Yes. There you go.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yes. Nice. Okay, are you ready for question one, Jammler?
Yeah.
Okay, question one. What's your opinion about VRChat?
My opinion about VRChat. At first it was only like it's funny, but now I'm playing it on a regular basis, like pretty much every day after work. Let's say it's a thing.
It's a thing.
Yeah, it's a daily thing.
It's a daily thing. Okay, are you ready for the second question?
Yes.
What's your reason for getting VRChat?
A reason.
Mhm.
That might be a little deep.
If it's very
So
personal, you don't have to say it.
yeah, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
So 4 years ago, yeah, we're in August, right? Yeah, I lost someone really close to me, IRL, and that kind of left me in a black hole for like 3 years with no social contact whatsoever. And then I was like, 2018, I have to buy a VR headset, try that out. And for some reason, I ended up in VRChat and having the fun of my life. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So yeah, that actually helped a lot.
So VRChat helped you when you were going through
Yes.
something bad. Okay. Here's the third question. What's your opinion about real life?
Ooh, or real life. I mean, the big difference, the big difference between VRChat and real life, the things you can do and the consequences. Right? Yeah, in here you can do pretty much what you want.
Yeah.
What you can't in real life.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Hmm.
So you're saying there's limits in real life, but not in VRChat. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. I see what
you know,
you're
real life is one thing,
Yeah.
VRChat
It's
the
another
other
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is the final last question. I want you to
All right.
compare VRChat to real life.
Whew. Compare.
It's sometimes it's easy to compare it, but it's not always easy.
Whew. Ooh. That's actually pretty hard.
Yeah.
But I think it's mostly the social part that you really can compare with real life.
Yep.
Mm. So, but how do you compare them? It's like, it's ah. I don't know. Wait, give me a second.
Okay.
Uh, how do you compare them? I mean, can you?
To some people they can, and some people they can't compare.
This is like a whole different thing. I I ended up in a giant friendship for 8 months now, just because someone licked my face in this game. How do you compare that with real life, you know?
Unless the other person's really strange.
Yeah.
Hey, as a kid, I used to do cat things, honestly. I would just lick my hand like a cat and start doing that
Yeah.
for some reason. I don't know why. And for some reason, I still go upstairs like a dog.
Nice.
Yes, I just think it's faster.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yes, I do strange things. And also, if there's a person that licked you, was it Milky?
No, no, no. No, no. No, no.
Well, actually, that's all the questions I have for today.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always another day.
Yeah, and if people like this enough, Jammler, there will be a part 2 of it, but it will not be me asking the questions.
Okay.
And you know who will be asking the questions. I'm pretty sure you can already guess who will be answering the questions, or saying the questions, whatever. It'll be
Who
comment
would it
section.
be? Oof.
So just be ready if there any people that like this enough and put comments for questions. Yeah, just be ready.
Okay.
If there's not enough people, I'll just make up some different questions, like random stupid questions.
All right.
Honestly,
So
this
I
is
think I need to prepare myself for
yeah.
loot
Thank
questions.
Kally for coming into my interview. Mr. Neko's interview with VRChat community and friends. Are you ready for the first question, Kally?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Kally, what is your opinion about VRChat?
It is a open world virtual reality.
Mm-hmm. Okay, is that all you had to say for the first one?
Do I need to say more?
No, I'm just wondering. Okay, second question.
Okay.
What is your reason for getting VRChat?
The experience a second lifestyle game.
Yes, lifestyle. You said that it is a VRChat with something like VRChat. Another version of it.
A real virtual style game to see how it all works.
Okay. Seems nice. Sounds nice.
It is.
Okay, here's the third question. What is your opinion about real life?
Real life sucks.
Okay, wow, straight to that question. Just a few words. for that one.
Compared to this.
Okay, then this question is going to be very simple for you. Last one. Compare VRChat to real life Kally, please. If you may, words.
We must pay real money to make ourselves look good in VRChat. It is simple. Just like real life, you must work hard to pay for the stuff you love.
Okay. Well,
Good.
That's all the questions I have for today. Thank you, Kally, for coming on my interview about the VRChat community.
It was fun.
Thank you. Say bye to all people, Kally. I'll go get my next
I hope to see
mission.
you in round 2.
Maybe you will.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Talker Cat, for coming into my interview.
My pleasure.
Okay, I'm just gonna be asking you just basic, like 4 questions or so. Get my little notebook of my questions. Are you ready for the first question?
Was that already that was already a question? I say no. Oh wait, you already asked too. Are you ready for questions? And are you ready for the first question?
Yes. Just roll with it. Okay, question number 1. What's your opinion about VRChat?
It's amazing. Like, I mean, do you mean VRChat or you mean desktop VRChat? Because I think they're different. Desktop VRChat is like, some people don't even recognize you. They just look at you like, oh, you're a desktop user. Hey, I'm just the really, really nice people will talk with you, right? You know what I mean, right? As a desktop user, many people just look at you like, hey, hi. And if you have like VR amps and stuff, you can do way more. And with that, VR should get way bigger and way, way interesting. Not just with things you can do, just with people you meet. Because, you know, they're just like you more. I don't know why, but this is my opinion.
Question number 2. What was your reason for getting VRChat?
Oh. Oh. I was seeing a video from Whoops like 8 months ago, something like that, and saw Shimikaze, and through Shimikaze I found Jacobber, and I did join Jacobber's server, and was always like, I would love to try out VRChat. I want to see that people can move, people talk, and it looked like so much fun. I wanted to have fun, and here I think that was the reason.
Okay, question number 3. What's your opinion about real life?
It is hard. It can be annoying, but you need it. I mean, without real life, you will probably not enjoy VRChat.
Okay, final question. I want you to compare VRChat to real life.
Oh. That is something hard.
For some people it is, some people it's not.
I mean, it's like, depending on many people have, you know, like hard stuff in real life, so they enjoy doing VRChat. So I think VRChat is like really, really good escape from the reality where you can meet people, where you just can do live. Many people live here, but I think it's that's a really hard question. I mean, like, some people have real life, like amazing real life, so they're just do VRChat to have some fun. Like, hey, I have some spare time, I do VRChat. But like, people like me, we have like, I mean, I don't want to say like the bad, the hot life, but some people have like a life where they sit like they just want to go home. They stand up, they go to work, they go to bed, stay up, go to work, and so on. And some people just go like the moment they go home, they go in stuff like VRChat and just meet with friends, with people, do stuff that we can't do in the real life. So VRChat is actually like a home. I think this is the best description. The difference between home and actually living. I'm playing so much with my controllers.
Yes, you are. You're still new to VR.
Bear with me, I promise.
So, that's all the questions I have for today. Thank you, Taka Cat, for coming to my interview. If there's a part 2 of this interview thing, it'll be the comment section asking the questions. This time, not me.
Oof. I'm scared.
Welcome, Lou, to my interview of the VRChat community.
Hello.
I'm just gonna be basically asking you a few questions. I'm gonna get my pen and paper out. I found scissors, but I can't find pen and paper. Oh well.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just stab myself and use blood.
That's the last thing we probably want to do in this interview.
Yeah, I'm just messing with. Well, are you ready for the first question, Lou?
Sure, shoot.
What is your opinion about VRChat?
My opinion about VRChat would have to be that it's a community where we can get together and just enjoy ourselves as we are. It's like, there's no worries. You just let people be as they are. Yeah, there's a couple things here and there, probably bugs, but it's a community that teaches each other to learn from one another's mistakes. Like, but out of those mistakes or learning curves, there's always something beautiful coming out of it. For example, well-made worlds, well-made characters. People are making characters for people for free because they want them to enjoy the same thing they are enjoying in VRChat.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, what VRChat would be to me would be a community of people seeking happiness. And happiness really works a long way.
Okay. Okay, here's my second question. What was the reason what you got VRChat?
Curiosity.
Curiosity. Just one simple word. Curiosity.
Literally, I keep looking back, and I was just curious as hell. So I was interested in like a VR headset at one point, but then I was like, then I can't do these. And then I noticed that they had a desktop version for VRChat, and I was like, oh, okay. And my curiosity is what made me go look and see that it actually had a desktop version, so that's how it started.
I had people with good reasons, and you just say one little word. They had like 2 sentences, 3 and 1.
Yep.
You just go with one little word, curiosity.
Yep.
Well, here's something that
literally it.
This might paint this one that you might hate the question, because you already hate it right now. What's your opinion about real life?
It's unfair.
Done.
And do you want me to elaborate on that?
Sure.
It's unfair because you walk out there and you're expected of many things in society. You're expected to look nice. You're expected to be lean, fit. You're expected to look beautiful, with luscious hair, the perfect curves anyone can see. That is what real life is, but yet it's not, because there are people that don't think like that. For me, example, yes, I work out. Yes, I actually do have a six-pack forming still, because I actually took the effort to do this myself. But it's not the society's choice to do that. That's more of my choice. I want to be healthy and show people that you can still be happy and still live a healthy life.
For me, I have a 1-pack, a gallon pack, if I say.
You mean a beer gut?
I don't drink beer.
I know, but that the gut 1-pack is normally called a beer gut.
Okay.
But technically, it's not a beer gut. It's more of a food gut because of all the food you eat when drinking beer.
Okay. I'm learning new things.
Yeah, I know. So it should be called food gut instead of beer gut.
Okay. Knowledge.
Gluttonous gut.
Gluttonous gut. Wow.
You're right.
Jeez. Okay, well, here's a final last question. Very simple. I'll say to me, I want you to compare VRChat to real life.
You can't.
You can't?
Because due to the fact that, well, look at me, for example.
You're an animal person.
I'm an anthropomorphic.
Anthropomorphic?
Anthropomorphic.
I'm not gonna be able to say that. I have a spelling disability or speaking disability, whatever.
You know how to spell anthro, right?
Nope.
Really?
Nope. I don't care about English, honestly.
No. Do you want me to spell it for you?
I'm sure.
I keep forgetting about that respawn button, and that's another thing. Like, you can't respawn. You have to walk back home.
Yeah, sadly. There's no button to save your hole and just load it.
Now, there is one thing that I probably could say that would be comparable, would be the drinking. However, there's one variable. You're at your home and you're being safe when doing so. However, when you're in the real world, you have to go out half the time and actually go drink, which is a risk on its own.
Yeah, understandable. Because if you drink while you're outside your home, and if you're a little bit tipsy,
if you drove yourself, that's bad.
Yeah, you're in danger of crashing.
If you spent all your money, you can't even pay the taxi to go back home. You have to walk, and half the time you're getting bribed by a police officer due to the fact that you're drunk in public.
Yeah. In VRChat, you could just do whatever you want. Lou.
Yeah.
Meow.
And that's pretty much everything that I would have to compare.
Yeah.
Because I've never been to a Zen garden, so I wouldn't compare peacefulness at all.
Okay. Well, thank
But
you.
yeah, that's pretty much all I have for that one.
Yeah. Well, that's all the questions I have for today. Thank you, Lou, for coming to my interview.
Sure thing.
Welcome, Bunny and Xona, to my interview.
Oh.
Yeah, I made a seats for big people, mostly.
Don't you stand here so it doesn't look like it's clipping?
Okay. Okay, here's my very first question. Who wants to be the first one to answer?
I have no idea what we're being interviewed about, so.
Okay, Bunny.
I don't know, just okay.
What is your opinion about VRChat?
This game was a mistake.
That's brutal. To the creator.
This game was an absolute mistake, and now I can't stop playing it.
Jeez.
It's actually true, though.
Xona, what's your opinion
Yes.
about VRChat?
I partially agree that this game was a mistake, but, you know, it's an addictive mistake that, you know, we call it mistakes, but we're still here, just playing.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Second question, Bunny, what was your reason for getting VRChat?
I wanted to make new friends. And that's pretty much it. They look like a lot of fun, so I decided to try it.
Okay. Xona?
I actually started playing VRChat because of a streamer. I watch a lot of Jameski streams, and I'm like, this game looks fun. So then I just hopped on VRChat and I met a bunch of people, and I stayed.
Okay. Time for my third question. Bunny, what's your opinion about real life?
I mean, real life is not bad, but I don't know what to say. I guess it's not as fun as VRChat, but it's still good, I think. I don't know.
What's your opinion about real life?
Well, I mean, there's a big difference between VRChat and real life. Real life, there's a lot more things going on, but I feel like a lot of times people in VRChat don't like to think about real life a lot. But at the same time, it's sort of the reason why they're here, because sometimes it seems better. But real life, it's good, but it's sometimes harder to think about than just VRChat. So.
Yeah. Well, time for my fourth question. And Xona, you don't really have to answer it since you already answer it, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that last one was to compare VRChat to real life, which he's basically just answered.
Oh.
I think I agree with Sun. I think sometimes people use VRChat as like a way to take a break from reality. Because sometimes it's kind of hard, sometimes you don't want to think about what you need to do tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it's a really nice place. Although real life is also important, so it's like a combination of fun, but also what you need to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's all the questions I have for today. Thank you, Bunny and Xona, for coming to my interview.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for
And I
having
should
us.
say, welcome DJ to my interview of the VRChat community.
I'm gonna flamboy you behind later. Don't worry.
Okay. So, are you ready for question 1, DJ?
Sure.
What is your opinion about the VRChat community?
Memers. There's a lot of them. Memers, traps. That's VRChat in a nutshell.
Yeah,
Memes
basically.
and traps.
Yes, it is. And different people from different places. Meeting different people. Okay, I guess I will go to my second question now. What is your reasoning for getting VRChat?
Next question. Repeat that?
What is your reason for getting VRChat?
Oh boy, my reason for getting VRChat. Well, it's not exactly the whole Knuckles phenomenon that was going on, but it is part of the reason. You see, I'd seen a few videos about the God and Knuckles thing that was going down, and I saw that one of my friends was hopping on here a lot, so I'm like, oh, well, seems interesting. It's a free game, but it was called VRChat, so I was very skeptical at first. I didn't think I'd be able to run it, which I wasn't able to run it well at first at all in the beginning, despite my upgrade. And bumped into a few of my friends. I was very shocked that they had all showed up on here. So that's the main reason why I stayed.
Okay.
Then things happened that propelled me.
From coming on.
Enough said.
Okay. Here's a question that I'm not sure you might like or not, but it's about, what is your opinion about real life?
Real life, it's a giant crap show. Nobody knows what the heck to do with power, and the people with power, they abuse it.
Yeah.
There's always so much stress each and every day. There's always some political drama. And if that's not the case, it's mainstream media messing with social media. Like how people say YouTube and Twitch can be a real job. I'm pretty sure Ninja
DJ?
and PewDiePie are the two best examples.
DJ, you can't
Ninja's pretty much the king of Twitch right now. PewDiePie's the king of YouTube right now. What?
You kind of cut off a little bit.
What'd you say?
You kind of cut off.
Oh, okay. Ninja and PewDiePie are the perfect examples of this. Anything PewDiePie says, even if it's a joke, will be taken as something offensive by the mainstream media. Same goes with Ninja. Ninja's a lot more careful than PewDiePie, I'll say, though. Ninja's king of Twitch, in case y'all don't know, pretty much.
King of Fortnite.
And I mean, isn't he like one of the biggest Twitch streamers right now?
Yes, he is, because Fortnite.
Yeah, so king of Twitch. Felix, aka PewDiePie, king of YouTube. The media hates them because they're both like 5 times bigger than the mainstream media will ever be. Just a big cycle of jealousy.
Yep. That's why they mostly made that big drama about PewDiePie. What he did with 5 people coming into my interview.
I don't even know what kind of interview it is.
It's not a job interview, that's for sure. I'm just going to ask you basic questions about VRChat, and maybe one about real life.
Okay.
Okay, first question.
Shoot away, kitty cat!
Yes, I'm kitty cat, yeah. What is your opinion about VRChat?
That's a pretty broad question. It's cool. Fun. I don't know. Got any like specifically about what about VRChat that you're thinking about, or?
So that's all. Okay.
What? Oh, I was asking you. It's like, is there any? Oops.
Like, what's my opinion about it?
No, like any specific questions about my thoughts on VRChat.
Yeah, it's your
like, what are my
thoughts.
thoughts? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
well, is there any direction you want me to go?
It's wherever you want, man. You're answering.
It's like, they go in a lot of different directions, like with social aspect, which is great.
say whatever
Like,
you
you
want,
can't really.
but-
I mean, VRChat isn't really anything. You make of it what you want to make of it, which is kind of the cool part about it. Which is, it's like going out, IRL with people and doing things, but here you can be whatever the hell you want and go anywhere the hell you want.
Mhm.
Not that the IRL stuff out there isn't fun, because I do plenty of that, but certainly something very cool about being able to hang out with people all over the place. So like I have like, you know, really good friend in Oregon and a really good friend in Germany and a really good friend all the way in like the Philippines. It's like they're all over the place.
Mhm.
Which would not be possible out IRL that much.
Mhm. So here's my second question. What made you want to get VRChat? Like, what is your reason why you got the game?
I remember back in the winter, compilation videos for VRChat started coming out. I think maybe the first thing I saw of VRChat was a video that a friend sent me of like weird VR moments. The most memorable of which is the guy who pushes a dude off a cliff, and then like this skeleton's like, murderer, murderer. And I remember that was like the first window into this place. And at first I didn't know that was VRChat. It was like, what is this weird VR thing? And this guy's a chicken and he's sweeping the floor, and but from there, like I just started watching compilation videos. But then from the compilation videos, I got recommended videos uh, for Nags, and I liked the people he hung out with, so I started watching stuff that they were making as well, and which led me to Ryan and Jacoba specifically, and I've gotten really involved in their communities. And being in like Jacoba's Discord and talking with all these other people, I was like, I knew I wanted to get VR so I can go in and hang out with these people and do all these cool things. That's about the crux of it.
Okay, that's a pretty good answer. It's really good. Nice. Third question. What is your opinion about real life?
Also what you make of it. I mean, it could also be a little bit more happenstance. I mean, like here you can be whatever you want. Out there, you're kind of a victim of circumstance. And depending on your starting point, you can have variabilities in how far you can progress in life. So it's kind of a randomization factor, opposed to here, where you can starting point is wherever you want it to be.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't totally say that this is a substitute for real life. That's not definitely not the case.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'm pretty sure you would answer my last question. Is compare VRChat to real life. You pretty much answered that question already.
yeah. It is kind of funny though that like after putting the headset on, your brain's just kind of like, no, this is reality now. Like it's a bit different for you because you're a desktop player, so like you're still looking at a screen.
Yeah, which
but
kind of
like
sucks for me.
I forget that I'm in VR. Like my brain's just like, oh, I'm in a place.
Yeah, it just seems so real to you.
Yeah, you know, spatial stuff. Like I know it's not, and I can see like it's all low poly, low res things.
Like how
Sometimes depending on the world.
Like how these walls are.
Yeah. And you know, people are weird things or terrible things or whatever. And it's like I know it's not real, but like you still like feel that you're in a place.
Yeah. Like how people have that phantom effect when someone touches them in VRChat.
Yeah, I know somebody. I don't get that, but I do know somebody who does.
Yeah, I have a few people. I have a friend that does that. It does sound creepy because they went to the Big Brother map and got a needle stick on the neck for that Big Brother map. He still feels it today.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, thank you again, Wall, for coming to my interview. I really appreciate it.
Sorry it took so long.
It's okay. And if there will be a part 2 of it, it'll be the comment section answering, won't be questioning you.
Questioning me?
Yeah, asking the questions.
Oh, asking you questions.
No, asking you guys questions. If there will be a part 2.
Asking. Oh, there's gonna be a part 2.
If.
Okay.
If they like it.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Thank you again, Wall, for coming here.
Yeah, no problem.